jink it back up. Thank you so much, Mago. I think it can work now. Make it a bit better. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need this. I don't remember, does this have a stabilizer? Talkers. I'll have to look that up real quick. Create a stabilizer. Okay, in settings. Oh, did I just not see it? Oh, in tool options? Oh, I see. Oh. Stabilizer. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Like I said, it's gonna take me a little bit of time to get used to, because I had like practically everything set up on Clip Studio Paint. Oh, now I need to pop up my reference. Zoom in on Finana's face so I can see her eye shape. Man, I'm so happy that it's working now, though. One of these days I'm gonna have to find some music that I can play in the background. I'm not sure what kind of music would suit me, though. I really, really love Lulu's music. Lulu's music suits her so well. Maybe I'll leave that for now. It's been a while since I've watched any of Finana's streams. I should pop into one of her streams at some point. I like Finana. I like how she's very true to herself. I think that the VTubers I usually gravitate towards are, for one thing, those who are just like very open and accepting of who they are. Just very honest and upfront. That's why I really loved Fulgur Ovid. Fulgur Ovid was very much what you see is what you get. I knew of some good BGM music, but forgot how it What it was called? Ah. Yeah, maybe I'll look that up later. Because I think some BGM music would be really good. The main thing is trying to find out what would suit me best. Because it's a little hard because, like, I guess you could say, based on my model and stuff, I have a little bit of a cutesy vibe. But at the same time, my favorite kind of music is, like, screamo. I really love music like heavy rock and stuff. So it can be hard to know what the right vibe is. And I can't just play Spotify because I don't have a paid subscription to it. So you would be flooded with ads. That goes out a little bit more. It's a little bit hard to tell because her hair is covering them a little bit. I am gonna try, because I do have a habit of like staying on a drawing for too long. What I want to try to do is to get through as fast as I can, so that I can try to draw as many VTubers this month as I can. I can understand why the Mona Lisa took so long to draw because of the smile. Yeah, I should have probably started with the face. I guess I should say the head. How should I go about this? Oh yeah, I was talking about VTubers I gravitate towards. I gravitate towards ones who are very, very honest about themselves. Fulgur Ovid was like prime example of this. He graduated not too long ago. I do think he is planning on returning to streaming at some point as a different persona, but I think I heard that he wants to take a break first, which is understandable. But along with VTubers who are just very open and genuine, I also, I guess I'd like comfier vibes. Like, I'm not much into, VTubers who, like, get very frustrated very easily, or, do a lot of bickering and arguing and whatnot. Okay, the way we can do this, we can cheat a little bit. Excuse me. Excuse me again. There. Oh, actually, I want this one. Come on. Oh, it's really hard to use the eraser with stabilizer. Ah, well, I tried. Oh no! Don't freeze on me! Thank you. Oh. Ah, man, that chin looks wrong. Yeah, it just looks wrong to me. I am taking some creative liberties here. Boop. 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 And I think I've also been gravitating towards VTubers who are like more on the positive side, I guess. Like, I'm not a huge fan of VTubers or content creators of any kind, really, who, like, are just very negative about everything. Like, there's one YouTuber, I'm not gonna say who, but, I couldn't get into his content because he would just, like, very easily get into these full-blown rants. And I did not like that. Like, it's okay to rant a little bit if you're passionate about something. But it seemed like he was getting, like, agitated over, like, anything and everything. And somehow that reminds me of I think it was a fake interview video. There was one really weird video with Johnny Depp and M. Night Shyamalan. And there was one part how Johnny Depp is talking about how M. Night Shyamalan should like chill out. And he says he should like go get a donut. Go get a donut. And that's what I think of with that one YouTuber. It's like, he needs to go get a donut. That's what that YouTuber needs to do. He needs to go get a donut. I should try that sometime. If somebody's being like very agitated around me, then I should say, you know what, bro? Go get a donut. You need to go get a donut. Aw, man, these eyebrows do not want to cooperate. I mean, I guess I could spin the canvas. How would I go about that, though? This isn't a touch screen is the problem. So it's like, right now I'm trying to do this stroke. My wrist is in a really awkward position. I guess we can get back to it. And actually... Oh. Right, because it's on that layer. Uh-oh. Oh dear. That didn't work. I'm also watch positive and wholesome people on Twitch, but there are some people that I watch that are a bit less kind, I would say. Yeah, there's definitely different kinds of, many different kinds of people. That's what's really great about, like, with streaming and everything. That, there's somebody for everybody. Oops! Didn't want to do that. Uh-oh. Didn't want to do that either. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, it's these. I gotcha. That. Then use my mouse here. And there we are. But yeah, it's kind of like, I think I mentioned this before, at some point, but, there's streamers for every kind. Kind of like how, like I was saying, the, what were they called? Those two brothers who are, who were very popular YouTubers. They were not nice people. They were not nice people in the slightest. But they had such a huge following. Maybe I should just take some creative liberties. Put a little bit of my own style into it. But of course, this isn't usually how I do noses. I'm just thinking of like anime style noses. I think that's usually how I draw noses. Like how it's like swoosh and swoosh. Yeah, something like that, kinda. That's usually how I do noses. Bloop. Bloop. Sorry, Finana. Sorry, Finana. I'm wondering if I should draw Finana from scratch. Because I'm thinking that maybe I just didn't have it constructed well enough. Well then. There is also the fact that I have stabilizer on, so it makes it a little bit tricky. That's like old style of drawing anime noses. I can't really check the reference because she practically doesn't have a nose. I am thinking that maybe what it is that proportions are just wonky to begin with. Like, this looks a little bit off to me. Oops. I was drawing on the wrong layer this entire time. Oops. Okay, go back to that. Oh, wait. Ah! Didn't want to do that. Oops. Didn't want to do that either. I guess the nose is just at where it should be. Go to that layer. Do. Because now that looks off. Okay, I guess the placement of the nose doesn't look too bad now. Although now this part looks too long. Oops. I'll do it again. Layer. Excuse me. If I continue to struggle with this, then I'm wondering if I should... Actually, maybe I should. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm actually thinking that maybe I should do this challenge with them as chibis. Because I want to try to draw as many of them as I can this month. But with how slow I am at drawing, I'm wondering if I should instead draw them all as chibis. Because that would be pretty cute, right? Hmm. Actually, I'm gonna try that real quick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save. That would be cute, yes? Yeah. So, I'm gonna open a new one. Create. Ooh. Different dimensions than that, though. There we are. Is there a way to save the... Ah, here we go. So it's easier on the eyes. There we are. Okay. Let us try from scratch. But this time, let us try chibi style. First we'll do a pencil for the sketch. Okay, so let me zoom out of Finana's reference. But I should also, along with that, if I can find it. There we are. Also pull up my photo. Because the outfit I had her wearing, because I'm going to be having them wear their flag colors, I had actually created the outfit from looking up reference images. Because I know that Finana really loves... Oh man, I don't remember what it's called. It's a certain kind of fashion wear. How it's like... Oh, pastel gothic, I think it's called. She had said in a tweet before that she likes pastel goth. So I had looked that up. And that outfit she's wearing now is like very pastel goth. I cannot draw a circle to save my life. Even stabilizer can't save me. There we are. It's as close as we're gonna get. Do. Brr, brr, brr. Do, 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 do. Brr, brr, brr. This is probably for the best, actually, because this way you guys are seeing me draw it from scratch and not working from a pre-made sketch. Well, a pre-made sketch I made, but still. Okay. Mark where the eyes will be. Do, do, do. Shouldn't worry too much about getting it to look pretty, since this is just the sketching phase. Shelduck! How's it going? Oh no. This is an art stream of a very amateur artist trying to draw, and an actual talented artist has popped in. Oh no. Hey there, Shelduck. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're still enjoying Korea. No, 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 no. Oh, yes, 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 yes. You are extremely talented, my dude. Extremely. You are that good. Jeez. Take a compliment. Accept the truth. Hold on. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Burr, 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 burr. Please do give Shelduck a follow. He is a fantastic artist, truly amazing. I truly do look at his art and think that it could be in an official manga. Please do check him out. He's very chill, very great to chat with. Although right now he's in Korea, so he won't be streaming for a little bit yet. But be sure to hop into his streams when he does come back. Jazzcat, how you doing, my man? Hey AJ, how lucky we are to be blessed by such a handsome and charming lad streamer today. Thank you, Jazzcat. Thank you. Thank you for the riz, as always. Oh boy. You guys would not believe the scuff that I went to get to this point. Oh man. I'm really thankful for Mago for being here, for helping me out with that. Without Mago, I would have stopped stream. But their suggestion fixed everything, so I'm extremely grateful for that. Is drawing going well? Probably not. Like, I'm kinda conceptualizing more than anything at the moment. Like, trying to figure out how to go about this. That fish emoji, it makes me, have you heard of this movie, Shelduck? It's, Korean, Paddock Paddock. That's what it makes me think of. I really love that movie. You've heard of it? Ooh, nice. I'm guessing you haven't watched it, though. Basically, the way I like to describe it, Paddock Paddock is if Watership Down and Finding Nemo had a baby. Conceptualizing spicy stream, let's go. Not a big movie watcher? I see. But yeah, it's a lot, it's like Finding Nemo in how it's about fish, and it's about one fish going from a tank that's in a tank and trying to get to the ocean. And then it's like Watership Down because it is very depressing. It is so depressing, it made me cry. And it is dark too. It is like very dark and very graphic. Me removes pants. This is not a pantsless stream this time. I am actually wearing pants this time. It's not as hot as it was. And it was storming a lot. Like, recently, 3 trees have been struck by lightning in my neighborhood. Not like all from one storm, from different storms, but still within a short amount of time. So that's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, and another reason why Paddock Paddock is like Watership Down is because you know how Watership Down, that's wild? Yeah. You know how in Watership Down they had like those music sequences with the like really pretty animation and stuff? Paddock Paddock has that too. How it's a musical, and during the musical numbers, sometimes it'll go from CGI animation to 2D, and it looks really pretty. Some of the visuals are gorgeous during the musical numbers. Of course, it's how she's wearing pants. Oh, shush. In the forest, a lot of trees were felled or broke. Oh, my therapist was saying that he was driving past an area and the wind had blown down multiple telephone poles, which is really crazy. Got him. So yeah, it's been a stormin'. It has been a stormin' quite a bit. Pretty crazy, Dio. That is way smaller. But of course, like I said before, I'm mostly conceptualizing, and also the stabilizer makes it a little bit tricky. Smile! Yeah, I'm mostly conceptualizing. I do not think I'm gonna be going with this here. I guess what I should do, actually, to make it a little easier for myself, I'm gonna be getting chicken, so I hope the rest of the stream goes well. Thank you so much, Shelduck. Thank you for popping in. Once again, everybody, please do go follow Shelduck and watch him when he returns from Korea. I hope that you have a very safe and wonderful time there, Shelduck, and I can't wait for you to return to streaming. There's a forest near me, so I see trees fall down a lot. Oof. Almost as often as we see people on here falling for AJ. Yay, boy. Happy chickening. Like the reckoning, but it's the chickening. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... so I'm gonna turn off the delay so that's more free. And then what I'll do is that I'll just very roughly draw something out. Just to kind of like a thumbnail, but a little bit bigger, I guess. My phone tried to autocorrect that to something very sussy. I'm glad I caught it in time. That's funny. Oh, autocorrect. In the original sketch I had, oh boy. You don't know Shelduck well enough to wish them. Oh my! That's funny. Oops. Wrong button. I have such a habit of questioning myself too much when I draw. It's like this is supposed to be the very rough, almost thumbnail phase. I mean, as a general rule, I wish everyone joined their sexual activities, but still. That is funny. Hope you're doing well, Jazz Cat. Hope your hand is feeling better. Oh yeah, did you have fun with Deltarune? I didn't pop in because I haven't even played what's the game called again? Oh man, I'm blanking. My brain is not working. That first game. So yeah, I didn't want to like see spoilers or anything because I do plan on playing that franchise at some point. I mean, oh okay, I already read that one. Hope you had fun with it. Yeah, I shouldn't be so worried about it looking pretty. This would be quite terrible with my nonsense lately. That's me every day. I need to stop being so picky with it. At this rate, Finana is gonna be the only one I draw for this whole month. I am not looking forward to drawing the hair. Hair is my absolute worst enemy. Didn't mean to do that. Wait. There we are. I'm a big fan of the series. Undertale got me into gaming again after about 15 years. Ooh, nice. Oh, Undertale. That's the name of it, right? Yeah. I do wanna get into it at some point. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, I'm on that one. The stubby pencil. Undertale is the first in the series. Ah, gotcha. Oops. Big bald head. Back to the stubby pencil. Deltarune is an anagram of Undertale? Oh. Weren't people waiting a long time for it too? I think I remember that. That people were waiting for a long time for Deltarune to come out. I'm not sure why, but my mouth tracking is being very wonky. Maybe not. Deltarune Chapter 2 was released about 6 years ago. Oh. So yeah, we've been waiting a long time for Chapters 3 and 4. Gotcha. Yeah, that is quite a long way to wait. That's like over half a decade. So what I want to try to do is to have her be in roughly the same pose I have from my first sketch. Oh man, it's been so long since I've drawn chibis. But of course, I am planning on watching a video. There's one VTuber who's an artist, and he recently released a video of teaching how to draw chibis. So I am planning to watch that later. There's apparently going to be 7 chapters. Wow. That's crazy, Dio. Yeah, you can definitely tell that I don't draw chibis often. But they had major changes to put in place this time because they changed the engine. Oh, yeah. They use, I think, and the first 2 chapters were free, so they didn't have to go through stuff to sell it. Ah, yeah. So I don't expect the rest of the game will be as long, but who knows? Yeah. I'm guessing with a chibi I can just have it be... I don't have to pay as much attention to curves. But Finana is quite curvy. Looking respectfully. I always struggle with this part. I am very much a thigh appreciator, but that doesn't mean that I'm good at drawing them. I do love me some thick thighs. Very sleepy. I've only slept like an hour. Go to bed, Chaz Cat. Jeez. It's fine. You don't have to be here. Thick thighs are the best indeed. You're in bed? Ah. Well, in case you fall asleep during stream, hope you have a good one. I hope you get some rest. I didn't get much sleep either. I got between 5 and 3, somewhere around there. And then I was gonna sleep again today, but I ended up not falling asleep because my silly brain would not shut up. As it does. It's looking a bit too curvy to be a chibi. He is looking quite curvy. One thick on each shoulder makes for a happy chest cat. Oh, one thick thigh on each. Okay. What I should probably do at some point is assign pen buttons with the eraser, so I don't have to go through them all. Reminds me I should eat something. Hope it's something tasty. Oh, and Jazzcat, I uploaded the collab video. So now that's up. Now I need to get to work on uploading all my other stuff. I have been slacking off. Ah man, I haven't been watching my streams and getting clips at all. I have been a slacker. So if I said anything stupid, nah, you're good. I had so much fun during our collab. I can't wait for us to collab again. I did too, and same. Yeah, we still need to do, if we can get it working, milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. Just imagining a poor chaotic energy of you, me, and Q on a stream together. I think we all chaos gremlins. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Feels good, man. Chibi art. Chibis are cute. I just wish I was better at drawing them. It's in my contract. This leg needs be more like that. There we are. And now she doesn't look like she's gonna topple over. I will try to spend entire time exclusively raising you both. It will be difficult, but I'll do my best. I really do want to try to start asking people if they want to collab and stuff. I really need to break out of my comfort zone. I can tell I haven't been drawing in a really long time because my hand is already getting really tired. Ah man, there was one time I was drawing like every day, and I was actually getting like early on arthritis. Well, maybe not arthritis, but like, you know, my hand was like getting really cramped up, and oh hey there, Shelda. Welcome back. But yeah, I had to wear compression gloves for a while there. The screaming fish. You found the collab with? Thank you. You're on the subway? Ah. Korean subways are probably much safer than us American subways. Us American subways, you don't know if you're gonna see the next day or not. Yeah, you shouldn't draw that much? Yeah. Now I hardly ever draw. I went from one extreme to the other. I have to wear a brace for my wrist sometimes. Oh, on the chance you play Stardew tomorrow, I volunteer to be free labor. Ooh, that would be awesome, actually. Cause, I am, tenant soldado de Chiapas. Because, I am, like, so new to Stardew, it would be really helpful to have someone there who actually knows what they're doing. Yep. Tendinitis. Oh, I see. In both my wrists, pretty much every guitar player does. Oh, man. Can't really play tennis anymore because it comes back if I play for more than 2 hours. Oof. I used to love Wii tennis on the Wii. That was a lot of fun. I haven't played in a year, so it'll take a few minutes to refresh the controls. I believe in you. Maybe it's like riding a bike. So... I'm not very good at drawing boxes. I'm at least trying. I just want to get an idea how the feet are gonna look, sorta, kinda. There. I only had tendinitis in my right hand, so it didn't affect my violining as much. Ooh, you play the violin too? Shelduck, you are way too talented. Why don't you throw some of your talents my way? Wii tennis, is this a type of kink I'm not aware of? I should have offered my services last night, but I was at work. Oh, nah, you're good. It's all good. I'm off tomorrow, tonight and tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I played violin before getting the viola. I can play both. Ooh, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm not musically inclined in any way, shape, or form. Except for the fact when like I'll randomly have a dream that has like an original song in it. It'll have like original lyrics, original tune, and then I wake up and I can't remember it. I wake up going, no, I could be a songwriter if I could just remember. But you sing karaoke? I sing karaoke badly. Did you listen to my karaoke? Did you listen to it? The VOD is up on YouTube. My singing is not good. People who compose are crazy. I can only perform, yeah. Yeah, people who compose are super talented. My heart wants me to get a double bass. I got a fretless and told myself to get good enough to that I would get double bass, but I never got good. How's the other drawing going? I actually thought it would be a better idea to do this drawing challenge with chibis instead, because I want to try to draw as many VTubers this month as I possibly can, and it was just gonna take way too long if I do full body VTubers. I remember you showed another one, yeah. Baby, baby, you're a firework. Drawing challenge, yeah. Make sure not to injure yourself. I won't. I'll be careful. But yeah, oh, I forgot to change categories. Thank you for reminding me, Shelduck. I had changed it to chatting because of all the technical difficulties that were going on, and I was actually wondering if I should end stream. But then we got everything working again. So... Oh, I forgot to put that. Sorry that I'm not looking at chat at the moment. I'll catch up in just a second. And then change that back to art. And done. There we go. It should update after a little bit. Bass and guitar are more different than I had realized, and I couldn't put in the time to do both at the level that I wanted to. Yeah, that's understandable. Krita's a good program? Yeah, I really like Krita, and it's what I used before I got Clip Studio. It's really crazy that Krita is free. If one of the 3 drawing programs I've used exclusively. What's your YPM? Am I just tired? What's the YPM? Words per minute for typing. Probably very slow. I have no idea. But probably very slow. I heard rapid typing! I mostly just type with 2 fingers. Or, I was very much into playing the Nancy Drew game series, and there's actually a typing challenge in one of the games. And if you do really badly, then the guy says something like, even my pet chinchilla can type faster than you. So even a chinchilla can type faster than me. Oh man, it would be really fun to stream the Nancy Drew games. I probably would not stream the last 2 ones because I don't have much interest in those ones. Still find it a bit crazy you stream at this time for your time zone. It's the only time I can because my walls are very thin and I live with 3 other people and 2 huge dogs, so it's like really, really noisy most of the time. And I am a night owl anyway. What is really nice is that my mom, she's very supportive of my streaming ventures. So she like tries to go to bed pretty early because usually my dad's at work. So she'll like get the puppies all in bed and everything. Night owls unite. Awesome? Yeah, my mom is awesome. Like sometimes I'll be like, I don't know if I can stream tonight, I'm really tired. And she's like, no, you have to stream. Your viewers will be so sad if you don't stream. You need to think about your viewers. She's like very supportive. Well, obviously runs in the family because you're also awesome. A thing I only see in webtoons. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised with how supportive Mom is. Like, I told her about me wanting to stream, and she's like, that's such a good idea. I think you'd be great at it. Even though she doesn't know much about streaming, she's just still very, very supportive of it. And she knows how much I love VTubers. I used to rant and rave about all the VTubers I watched. So the main thing right now is that this is supposed to be a rough sketch and I'm spending way too much time on it. An original sketch. He's like looking that way. Not sure what she's looking at. Maybe she's looking at a pair of thick thighs. Bonk. I am gonna try to go back to sleep. Alrighty, Jazz Cat. I hope you are able to get some good rest. Sleep is very important after all. Have a fun stream. Thank you. Hope you have a good sleep. Da, da. Man, it's been so long since I've drawn anything. Well, I mean, the last doodle with the sketch itself, that wasn't done too long ago. I've definitely been drawing very much off and on. I've been wanting to draw something big for a while. Excuse me. Maybe you can do a magnum opus, maybe? Ooh. Maybe you can do a drawing challenge. Drawing challenges are a lot of fun. I've been wanting to do a drawing challenge for a really long time. Anyways, I gotta get off the subway for chickening. I hope your drawing goes well. I hope that your chickening goes very well. I've been just trying a drawing every day. And it's been working? Yeah. Just making sure that you stay in the habit. Hope you have a great one, Shell Duck, and thank you very much for popping in. I truly appreciate you. Have fun in Korea. I guess what I could do... I think it'll be easier if this is the hand that's on the hip. Ooh, that looks a little wonky. And this is the arm that's just kind of dangling down. I keep wanting to make it curvy, but this is a chibi! Maybe I should even make the chibi even simpler, actually. Well, the thing is I don't want to make chibis that are too simple. Because if they're super simple, then you can't add a lot of details. Like the most bare bones chibi, there's something that's kind of like that. How it's like the hands are literally just round balls, the body it's just shape and square. The legs don't have much definition. I would do it like that because then it would be super quick. The only problem is that, like, I want to be able to have it so that they're wearing their flag colors. And it would be really hard to do that with super basic chibis. So I guess I'm kinda going for stylized chibi. Are they even called that anymore? Were they ever even called that? I heard them called that somewhere, stylized chibi. How it's like a chibi that's like not super deformed. Now I'm second guessing myself. Gonna make the eraser bigger. Oof, that just looks wrong. Oof. Maybe I should go for a pose that's a little more cutesy. Like maybe... maybe something like... Maybe something like that? Because it's like, if they're going to be chibis, then maybe they should be cutesy. Ah, there we are. Silly eyebrows. I've never been very good with poses. I think that's the main thing. Ah man, I need to rest my hand. I am not used to drawing, and I think I pressed down way too hard. I do think that that's a problem. Just need to stretch out my thumb a little bit. And my fingers. My poor left hand. I want to learn how to draw with my right hand. That would be really cool. I think I did teach myself how to write my name with my right hand. There's just something about this chibi that looks off to me. Hold on, I wanna try something. On my laptop, I wanna look up cutesy poses. Cutesy poses. Cause yeah, I'm not much of a poses kind of person. And it's chibi, so it can be a little bit exaggerated. But I'm also trying to find something that kind of fits Finana. Oh, that's kind of cute. Hold on. Excuse me. The pose I'm looking at is kind of like this. Trying to draw it quickly. It's kind of like that. So I would probably draw it to make it a little bit more on the cutesy side. Hold on. Excuse me again. I would probably do it something like this. I really love drawing the shoulder area. Like, I really love drawing the collarbone. I don't know why. I just really love drawing the collarbone. And the shoulders can be so expressive. That would be more like that. Like, keep the legs that way. But like change up maybe where the hands were. I'm thinking maybe something kind of like that. But I'm not quite sure how I would go about doing this in a more chibi style. But I do think this pose is really cute though. Like have it so that one shoulder is down, one shoulder is up. A lot of people don't realize how expressive shoulders are. So I guess on a chibi, if I were to do a thumbnail of it. I don't know, does that pose look a little weird on a chibi? Hand would be a little bit higher up there. Oof. It's definitely cuter. Maybe that would work. I really gotta stop pressing so hard when I draw. The only thing is I don't know if that's like a pose Finana would do. I guess what I could do actually is maybe take a look at her 3D stream. And maybe a pose will pop up. I'm just popping into to a random stream right here. I'm trying to see if I can catch, like... Okay, there she's doing a cute pose. It's kind of like... head tilted a little bit. I can't perfectly see what she's doing. It's like cropped off. But when she's like showing off her 3D, she's doing like a ta-da! Yeah, I can't see what where her legs are. Guessing it's something kind of like that. Maybe I could even do some ad-libbing. Those a bit, and maybe that maybe looks a little bit too cutesy. Let's watch a little bit more and see if there's a full body pose. Oh, that was kind of cute. It was actually semi-similar to this one. How it was like... I didn't pause it in time. She's a little bit out of the pose now, but... She's doing like... hands up a little bit. Actually, I think I made the hands a little bit too high up. I sure am doing a lot of conceptualizing. Finish the drawings. I'm sorry, this is what drawing is. It's full of unfinished stuff. Actually, let me try to catch the image. And ooh. Oh, like now she's facing like... She's like got her hip swinging out, making kind of an S-curve. Draw Ultra-ish was tall. I don't think I have enough room. There, kinda that. Long, long man. Yeah, it would be something like that. So... it's kind of like that. Except now her hands, I guess arm area. It's like chest is really sticking out there. And she's got like one hand here. What dear? Except I think that that leg though. I think it's doing like that kind of thing. Maybe not. What I'm gonna have to do actually. Whee! Make those small for the time being. Just so I have more room. Okay, I'm gonna watch a little bit more. See if there's like a good cute resting pose. Aw, she's doing the little cat pose. Ah, it's cute. There she's doing like an Ojo-sama sitting pose. I've noticed that she does that sometimes. I've noticed that she stands like that sometimes when I've watched her 3Ds. Like... oh, my stomach just growled. Oh, it's like... she's standing pretty straight. Oh, right. That up. And, legs are kind of like... like She likes having her, I've noticed this, is that she kind of like having her hands out like that. She does that a lot with her 3D. Just kind of has her hands sticking out. So maybe in chibi form. Do. Actually, what I'm gonna need to do is like that. Grab this. And we need to make it smaller. Put more over there. Then grab this again. Front and center. And welcome back, Shell Duck. How you doing? How's your chickening going? Feels so fake for saying I'm gonna leave like twice. We ordered it still coming? Ah. Yeah, I'm that way with streams too. Like sometimes I'll say I'll be lurking, but then I end up chatting the whole time. Like, yeah, that wasn't really much of a lurk. Ooh, that just looks wonky. Like, the knee is, like, over here. And this leg is more inward. Drawing epic. I still have to, I want to listen to music from the musical Epic. I've heard that it's really good. How long have you been drawing? It's hard to say. I've seen the Animaniacs of Music the Epic, no Epic the Musical. Yeah. I know it's fairly popular. Yeah, it's hard to say because I started from like extremely young. Basically, as soon as I could draw, I was drawing. And I used to draw like every single day. I used to say that drawing was like breathing back then. I couldn't imagine not drawing. But then my mental health took a big dump. And I stopped drawing for a very long time. For years. And then it was like a sketch here and there. But besides that, not really drawing at all. But I am trying to get into it now, though. Aw, man, yeah. Yeah, Epic the Musical is good. Ooh. What about digital? In my younger years, like preteen, I think, preteen, teenager, around there, I was drawing on MS Paint with my mouse. It wasn't until later that I got myself a tablet. I used to always draw on paper. MS Paint, yeah. It can be hard drawing from reference when you're trying to do it in a chibi style. You got your first tablet during the pandemic? Oh yeah, that's a good time to get it. To really hunker down into drawing. December 2019. Nice. It's a screenless one I got for 40 buckaroonies. Yeah, this is also a screenless one that I got for fairly cheap. Kneecap is around there. Little tiny little footsie. She's just having a blast over here. She's just like, wee! Okay, the chicken here by for real, so part is good. See you later. See you later, Shell Duck. Have a good one. Have good. Hope the chicken is tasty. Yeah, do hope he has a nice meal. So maybe something like this. And like maybe the fingers are splayed out. Like hee hee hee. This like looks a little awkward though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that leg looks kind of weird. Looks kind of chink. So maybe I can do it so it's kind of like that, just not to that extreme. This is supposed to be just a quick doodle. It's never just a quick doodle. And the leg also looks way too long. But I do think that once I get the hang of how I want to go about drawing these, then I do think that all the others will be a whole lot easier. I think just getting the initial idea, excuse me, getting the initial idea down is what I need. don't know why, but there's just something about that leg that's bothering me. I may have to stray away from the reference a little bit. I also want it to still contain that cutesiness. Tiny little footsies. Maybe something like that then. And with the arms. What's that? There's a little bit of a perspective thing going on. She always has her hands like pretty much flat. Actually, I think I have the hips wrong. Not the hips per se. More like the torso. Like, it's more going that way. And maybe the head is tilted a little bit more. So maybe something like that. It's not like the cutest pose ever, but it could work maybe. Ah man, my thumb! My thumb really hurts. This challenge will be really good for my drawing hand, I think. Just stretching it out. Oof. There we are. Take a sip of my Steve Austin coffee. Ay. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe something like this then. Yeah, I think we can go with this. That means that we can, well, just in case we want them again, I'll just make them like super tiny. This one we can safely get rid of though, I think. Boop. Then get it to the canvas. There we are. Deselect. And then lower the opacity. Oh, we still haven't drawn on the clothes. Actually, let's do that real quick. I was holding my pen upside down. Okay, now I need to pull up my reference again. Alrighty, so the outfit I had for her, she has like a really low crop top. And there's like a turtleneck. I really hope that I was able to make a good outfit. I don't know anything about pastel goth style. So I hope that I did an outfit that Finana would actually like. I did try looking up quite a bit of the style. Feetsies are super tiny. I'm not sure how I'm gonna have her be wearing boots. They're gonna have to be super simplified. And of course I gave her fishnets, because she is a fish. Well, she's actually not a fish, she's a mermaid, but everyone calls her fish. And then I had set up a fish keychain here. Oh yeah, why am I giving her human ears? Why have I been drawing her with human ears with these doodles? I was just falling into habit, I guess. And there we are. So yeah, I guess it would be something like this. Although, I do think the head is a little bit high up. There, I just want to lower it just a wee bit. I am way too picky. Excuse me. Although I don't think that her mouth would be open though. Or maybe she can have like a ooh expression. Hey, don't rush me. It's been forever. It's been like ages since I've finished anything drawing related. Maybe just a little smile. Mouth a little bit open. Hee. Finana is pretty soft-spoken, so it makes sense that she'd have her mouth open just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Okay. So, what we're gonna do... You drawing a waifu? I am drawing a Vtuber. Actually, did it update? Did the title of my, stream update by any chance? If you could check real quick. Because I did update it, but I want to be sure. Deselect. Yeah, it did update. Thank you very much. Good to know. So we're gonna name this layer sketch. Actually, we're gonna name it rough sketch. And name this one just sketch. And we are going to lower the opacity. There we are. Zoom in on that. Bring that back up. There we are. Okay, this is gonna be... This right here was the rough sketch on this layer. This right here. This was the rough sketch so that I could get an idea of like the body positioning and whatnot. So now we're doing the sketch. How it's a little bit more refined. Actually, yeah, I shouldn't care about the details so much. I need to remember that video I was watching on drawing chibis. Just need to concentrate on getting the proportions right. Be more. And also a line for the eyebrows. And I guess this is where the mouth would be. I'm just trying to get all my proportions right. Do. And now the too long. Do. Excuse me. I guess you could call this the construction sketch. Chest is up. Sorry that I'm so quiet. I'm not actually sure what I could talk about while I'm drawing this. I'm usually pretty good at coming up with things to talk about. But I don't think that I'm used to coming up with topics while concentrating on drawing. I'll need to get better at that. Nah, that didn't look right. Teeny weeny little footsie. Gotta remember where the kneecap is. I do hope that I can find lots of VTubers that I can draw. I'm not sure which one I'll draw after this one. I was thinking of maybe drawing Malum, who said that he's pretty sure that he's I think it's called genosexual, which is when you're not sexually attracted to men or women. You're more sexually attracted to femininity. So so it could be a guy or a girl. It's more the femininity that they're attracted to. And I hadn't known about that sexuality until I heard him say it. Because I think that would be kind of cool to, like, hop between genders, I guess. Excuse me. At the same time, I don't want to only draw agency VTubers. I guess that's the thing. I usually do watch agency VTubers, it feels like. Teeny weeny little hands to match her teeny weeny little feet. Except move that. There we are, that's a lot better. I think this is going okay. Yeah, I guess that's good. And I'm not sure if I would add the hair to this construction. Probably not. Ah, my hand. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna rename this the construction sketch. There we are. Okay, so we have our rough sketch, which was mostly just for us to get a good idea of what we want. And then there is our construction sketch, which is just meant to make sure our proportions are right. I think it's going pretty good so far. And this is going, I think this would be going a whole lot longer if, I was drawing them like full body, non-chibi style. Excuse me again. Yeah, I think that's fine. I do kind of wish the eye sockets were a little better, but I can't linger on this for too long. Okay. I flew. I flew from the screen there. So what would be after this then? I guess then we could work on the face. Make another layer. Make that more transparent, and then we'll actually get, well, Yeah, we'll get rid of that for the time being. Make that nice and pale. Alright. Now I need to look at what her eye shape is. It's like... it's like... slight curve. And then there's... that. And then she's got like a lash right there. And then I usually like doing the eyelids something like that. But that won't look good on a chibi though. So... oh, right. I almost did on the wrong layer. And the brush strokes don't need to look great because we're still in the sketch phase. Oh, that's kinda cute. Hee hee hee. Yeah, maybe something a little bit more like that. Yeah, it fits more with Finana, I think. Your eyes, as we said our goodbyes, can't get them out of my mind, and I find I can't hide from your eyes, the ones that took me by surprise, the night you came into my life. Or something. Where there's moonlight, I see your eyes. How'd I let you slip away when I'm longing so to hold you? Now I die for one more day. Something I should have told you. Yes, there's something I should have told you when I looked into your eyes. Why does distance make us wise? You were the song all along, and before the song dies, I should tell you, I have always loved you. You can see it in my eyes. I'm surprised I never watched Rent. I've only listened to the album like a whole bunch of times. It has such good music. I think my favorite song from it is probably One Song Glory. And that one I didn't get to sing on the karaoke, not because I didn't get to it, but because I couldn't find a karaoke video for it. I was so sad. Like, you've got all these songs for all these Rent songs, but you don't for One Song Glory? How dare? You could tell how upset I was by my voice cracking there. One song glory, one song before I go. Glory, one song to leave behind. Find one song, one last refrain. Glory from the pretty boy front man who wasted opportunity. One song, he has the world at his feet. Glory in the eyes of a young girl, a young girl. Find glory beyond the cheap colored lights. One song before the song sets. Glory on another empty life. Time flies, time dies. Glory, one blaze of glory, one blaze of glory, glory. Find one song, in the song that rings true, truth like a blazing fire, an eternal flame. I think there's one part that I missed, but find the one song before the virus takes hold. Glory like a sunset, glory on another empty life. Time flies. Something, something, no need to endure anymore. Time dies. Such a beautiful song. I really love that song. Not sure how to do this arm. Something about it doesn't feel right. There's something not quite right here. Excuse me, I'm just not sure what the thing that is not right is. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Excuse me. She's bald. She's a bald bean. I guess a little bit more like that. Sorta, maybe, kinda. Oh, actually, I just remembered advice that I heard from a Japanese artist that I watch sometimes. There's this one Japanese artist who gives really good advice. And he said that one thing that really helps with a drawing is to have the character be looking more towards the camera. That somehow having the characters look like off into the distance makes it a lot less engaging. Something like that. Not quite sure how to describe how he described it. Should we make the head bigger or not, Jack? She is a chibi. Chibis do have very big noggins. Okay. There we are. Okay. Then go back. Okay, and I'll refrain from doing the whites in her eyes. Yeah, I guess that looks better. One blaze of glory. So yeah, something like that. But yeah, I do agree, when you have the character looking more towards the camera, then it does look a little bit better than just them looking in a random direction. It's really interesting how in art just little things like that can really change it. Give him a death stare. Well done. Yeah, it's kind of cute. Except, yeah, I think I want to cut off a little bit more here, so that the jawline isn't so big. I think that does look a little bit better. I don't know why, but all of a sudden I feel like watching Happy Tree Friends. It's been so long since I watched Happy Tree Friends. I used to watch it all the time. I really like dark comedy. Yeah, I think that looks a wee bit better. There it is. Alrighty, then back to eraser again. Then oops, it's a little bit too much. Alrighty. I do need to be careful. I am starting to feel a little bit too picky about it again. Gotta try to be a little bit more loose with it. Ah, my hand. Yeah, I don't think it looks too bad. I think that's pretty good considering that I haven't been drawing at all. Fat, Ori, and Chippy. bruh. What, did I pronounce it wrong? Oh, no wonder I didn't know. I've never watched or played Pokemon. I know nothing about Pokemon, to be quite honest. Oh my fucking gosh. I'm out of here! Sorry that I am uncultured in Pokemon. I'm sorry. I just never got into it. Oh man, now I'm struggling on the ears a little bit. Actually, they're misshapen. They're not shaped like that. I'll have to fix that. I was too busy being into Yu-Gi-Oh! Can't link, so you'll have to Google it. I can look on my laptop. Oh! Oh, I see the resemblance because of the ears. Oh, okay. It's cute. Can't be into more than one thing. I don't know, I just never really got into Pokemon. Never really saw a reason to. Yeah, it's shaped a little bit more like that. You got like these years of Pokemon to catch up on. First run is US, and then 89 apparently. I do know about the meme of how for kids they were trying to westernize Pokemon. So when they were eating rice balls, then they had the one character say, "I love jelly donuts." I do know about that meme. I love jelly-filled donuts. It's a rice ball. Oh, 4Kids. Oh, 4Kids censored the show in parts. You should have seen the censorship they did in Yu-Gi-Oh! The censorship they did in Yu-Gi-Oh! Was crazy. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is actually extremely dark. So there's a lot of stuff that they censored out and changed and whatnot. Like, I explained this before in a previous stream. I don't think you were here for it. There's one season of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's a filler season. You know how it's like, you know, all characters that aren't in the manga and whatnot. Let me try to think. They make my Valentine not be hot as fuck. Nah, she's still really hot. But with season 4, the filler arc, it was actually really, really dark. Like, there was a gang that burned a church down with the nun and a bunch of children inside, and they all burned to death. That happened in the filler arc. My got Dami Mommy energy? Yeah. But the funniest part that they censored, the part that I always think of, is how it's like a war zone. There's like tanks everywhere and everything, and there are these two kids. And the youngest brother, in the uncensored version, he gets blown up by one of the tanks. And then all that remains of his little brother is the little toy robot he had. And then in the 4Kids version, it's still a war zone, right? Excuse me, he probably deserved it? No, not at all. They were just two orphan kids who just happened to live in the middle of a war zone. But in the censored version, well, there you go. In the censored version, instead of getting blown up by a tank, it cuts to the child looking shocked, and then it cuts to the tank driving away. Don't be an orphan, you ain't Batman. And then the older brother, he's watching the tank roll away, and he says, "That tank kidnapped my brother!" It's just so hilarious. Like, why would a random tank in the middle of a war zone just randomly steal a child? Kidnapped his soul, maybe? Not in the 4Kids version. Oh man, it was just so ridiculous. There were a lot of moments like that in the 4Kids version. Banished that kid to the Shadow Realm. Oh man, some of the duels were like real life or death situations. Like, there's one duel how the loser would lose his legs. How they were like razor blades. And if you lost and you got your legs chopped off. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is wild. And there's a part in the manga how Kaiba is threatening to splatter the guy's brains all over the place. It's crazy. I'm both appalled and surprised at how much I remember about Yu-Gi-Oh! Man, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like my #1 favorite manga. I love it so much. Trying to figure out how to do this. Then I guess it does like kind of that. Excuse me. Then that looks too big. That looks way too wide. That's what she said. Man, these ears are gonna be the death of me. Bruh. No. No. I am looking at a reference. It's just hard to chibiify it. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the construction of it even is. Guess like that. Then it's kind of like that. A little bit. Okay, that's a little bit better. A little bit. And just make those more inward. Well, that still doesn't look right. Actually, since this is chibi form, I think I am trying to put too much work into these ears. Give him Dumbo ears. Uh-oh. What happened? Uh-oh. Where'd my... Uh-oh, what happened? What happened to my pencil? Oh no! Why are you not painting? Oh boy, that's not good. Hold on. Thinking that maybe going back will help. Okay, it was something like that. There we are. Brush is back. I'm still streaming. I've only been streaming for like 2 hours and 40 minutes. And a lot of the time was actually spent on troubleshooting anyway. Nah, fam. I'm at 3 hours. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, you're right. Whoops. Ah, well. Oh, boy. Okay, now to fix these ears. Because they are bothering me. Not quite sure how to go about fixing them though. I don't feel like stopping though. Because it's like... we're not very far in trying this. Can't stop, won't stop. If you're good, then it's fine. Yeah, I think I am. Maybe if I make the ears smaller. How was the chicken, by the way, Shelduck? Hope it was tasty. Oh my gosh, sometimes when I stream and draw, I get so distracted talking and drawing out like what I mean, I get no progress done. The chicken was... Drum roll. Chicken was... It was covered in a ton of cheese and wasn't very good. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you had unyummy chicken. Chicken drum roll. Yes, I was doing the drum roll with a pair of chicken legs. It looked like an expensive place too. Yeah. That's always unfortunate when a place at first glance looks really good, but then you get the food and you're like, oh. Yeah, sorry about that. Awesome drawing so far? I think it's okay. Could definitely be better. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Especially considering how little I've drawn. Wasn't bad, just wasn't your taste. Ah, I see. I remember once I went to a McDonald's how the food was like horrible. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that McDonald's. Like, the place looked dirty and the food was nasty. The ketchup didn't taste like ketchup. It was just... ugh. Well, that's just McDonald's. It was just like, ugh. But of course we never had to go there again because we were vacationing, so... I've been kind of an art slump because I've been wanting to draw something big and nice, but just haven't been able to execute. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's always annoying when you want to do something, but you're not sure quite what and how. I hope that you're able to figure that out. I know that whatever you do end up drawing is gonna be like super awesome. Have you thought about maybe, because I've said before that your artwork looks like it could be in a manga. Have you ever considered doing manga, by the way? Because I think you'd be really good at that. I did consider doing manga myself. I think what I want to do is make visual novels. I think that's what I'm aiming for. I've actually submitted a no dialogue manga one shot for a contest. Ooh, awesome! That is really cool. Yeah, those one shot contests are really cool. They give a lot of people opportunity. Manga are a really big commitment. Yeah, it's so much effort. Yeah, they are indeed. There are just so many skills you have to learn. You have to learn perspective, you have to learn writing, you have to learn character expressions and movements and backgrounds and shading. It's crazy. Excuse me. That's why most mangaka, they have like those big teams. I don't think I'll make another one unless I'm collaborating with someone. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Were you following me when I was streaming drawing it? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I was doing 4-hour daily streams back then for it. Ooh, cool. That's really cool. I wish I did watch those. Because I did seriously at one point want to do manga. But after thinking about it, I was like, you know what? I like the idea of people taking my characters and kinda making a story of their own, kinda. And I just really love visual novels. So I think I really like the idea of my stories being visual novels. Hopefully someday. I don't think it'll happen because of how long I'm taking with stuff. But yeah, it would be cool. I can dream. To dream in a possible dream. Because that manga drawing aspect of manga isn't that bad. It's tiring, but how to illustrate the storyboard and the pacing and the idea, For me, just thinking how to panel and all of that was much more tiring. Oh, I see, yeah. There was a manga making program I used to have. Ooh, cool. I had to erase a lot of storyboards and sketches because I didn't like it. Oh no. I don't remember the name though, Sag. I know there are some visual novel making programs. I think I have them wish listed on Steam. If you're interested in a contest, it's called Silent Manga Auditions. Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. Yeah, it looks really cool. It's a really simple concept too. I really like the idea of making a manga how it's how there's no dialogue. Really cool. Cause it's hard, you know, coming up with with how to convey the story without the characters ever saying anything. Oh, maybe it'll work like that. Because it is supposed to be simplified anyway. I think I was overthinking it. Well, not overthinking it, I guess overdoing it. Yeah. I do tend to do that. That's why I never drew that many chibis. I have a hard time simplifying things. I think I'll stick to drawing muscles. No more mangas for now. The first story I would like to write is thinking of how to describe it. 'Cause I have the characters planned out, but I don't have the plot completely worked out yet. It's like supernatural drama with slight TL, I guess is the best way to describe it. Maybe someday. Someday. Do 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 do. Somehow it looks wrong. I don't know how. Just looks weird. Am I overthinking it? Am I overthinking these fin ears? I've been having the story kind of in my mind drive really been wanting to illustrate. Ooh, cool. Probably it seems fine. I don't know. Something about it just feels so off. Maybe they're too curved. Hold on, let me try one thing. I'm gonna try and make these parts a little bit less curved. Maybe like just a little bit more straight. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Just a wee bit. There, now I'll leave them alone. And I have just realized I haven't saved in this entire time. I should probably do that. Oh boy. Just call it that, I guess. I'll be back. I'm saying this because I feel like I'm gonna lie if I say I'm not gonna be back for. Alrighty, take care. I guess that's done then. Excuse me. Alrighty. Oh, if you wanna have a little bit of idea of my visual novel story, I'll move you to the side for a little bit. Oop! Didn't mean to do that. Oop! So I have a pretty good idea of what my characters will look like, sorta, kinda. Like, one of them has, like, these low pigtails. And she's, like, really sweet and nice to everyone. But she's also dealing with a lot of negative thoughts because she comes from like a rich family and she doesn't feel like she belongs anywhere. Like she feels like she doesn't fit in with everyone. She basically feeling like an outcast when she's not actually an outcast, if that makes sense. On ears and pigtails. And then the other character, the other main character, I haven't quite worked out what her hair is gonna look like. I just know that it's gonna be like long hair. And she's like kind of rough around the edges because she dealt with a very toxic relationship with her mom, who is now dead. So she's dealing with that, and it's a ghost story, so it's gonna involve her deceased mom, who's a ghost, and this ghost of her mom ends up haunting her. So it's like, so there's this like family drama thing going on of the ghost mom haunting her daughter, but it's also got a little bit of a romance between these two. Excuse me. Give her that Rengoku haircut and big boobak. But yeah, this is a story I've been, that I've had in my head for a while. Like, a lot, like, I guess... like these two kind of broken characters, and they're helping each other deal with their emotional torment, I guess is a way to describe it. Yeah, I guess that's the best way to describe it. But it's more than that, though. But yeah, that's the basic idea. I'm still working it out, though. Still not quite sure how to have the story work out and everything. I have the story, not the story, I have the characters pretty planned out. Like, I have their personality traits and everything. And the, with one of the main characters, I have her outfit, kinda planned out. She has, like I said, she has long hair. And, she has this jacket, how it's mostly black. Like, this body part is black. And then the sleeves are like a lace that you can, like, see through it. See-through sleeves. That's the jacket. And then she's got, like, a sweater underneath. And she also really likes baseball caps with, like, logos and stuff on them. Hey Shelduck, welcome back. I'm just talking a little bit about my story idea and my characters. Like, this is one character, how I have a rough idea what she looks like. She wears baseball cap. She usually wears a baseball cap that has the logo of her favorite Chinese martial arts movie from, I think, the 1970s or 80s. And she's pretty tall. And she's got leather pants, like black leather pants. And she's got black boots. So yeah, light colored shirt, white lace sleeves, black main part of the jacket, black leather pants, and the baseball cap. IP man? I'm not sure what the other main character's outfit would be, though. The only thing I know about her is the low pigtails. I'm not sure about anything else. She would probably wear something a bit more on the conservative side, just because of her family background, with them being the more heavy walleted types. I'm not sure. And she would also dress a little bit more pretty conservatively, because she's very, like, insecure about herself. Like, she feels trying to think of how to word it. Like, one problem is that she has, I guess she doesn't feel like she'll ever be good enough, I guess. Like, she doesn't feel like she'll be good enough for her family, and it doesn't help that her piano teacher is, like, way too strict with her and kind of verbally abuses her a little bit. So, as you can see, I have a whole lot worked out with the characters. It's just the story that I'm having. Like, I have certain scenes worked out, but yeah, I'm not sure how to bring those scenes together. But of course, now that I've decided that it's going to be a visual novel, I think that will make it easier. Like, I'm thinking of having it be like, with it being a supernatural story, I'm thinking of making it, because they are like high school age, so I'm thinking of it being like a school club. Son. I'm thinking of it being a school club, like maybe a supernatural school club, because there are two other characters, they're friends. There's one character, she has like short hair, she looks very sporty, and she's really tall. And she's just like super happy all the time. Like, yeah! She looks very sporty and she's happy all the time. But even though she looks like she belongs in the basketball team, she's actually in the calligraphy club. Or at least she's very, or maybe, like, what I'm thinking is that's what the club, that she was in before, that she was into calligraphy. And so it's like, she has this appearance of, oh, a sporty basketball player, but she was like into calligraphy and stuff like that. I thought that would be kind of cute. Look into some creative writing stuff that'll get the imagination going, yeah. I've looked at a lot of stuff. And then the other friend, I'm not quite sure how to describe their personality, but they are more, what would be the right word for it? Maybe, agender? No, not agender. No, what's the word for it? Yeah, not agender. What am I thinking? No, not agender. Androgynous, I guess? Like, they're more on the androgynous side. And, like, they usually dress more masculine. But sometimes they'll just turn around and just suddenly be wearing a skirt or a dress or whatever. But yeah. Hopefully someday I can get that all worked out and out of my head. Oh man, I have so many story ideas. I have like over 100. And that ghost one is just one of them. It's just the one that I decided to work on first. Yeah, boy. It's my most worked on ones thus far. There was another one that I was really working on a lot for a while. That was like, 3 friends. How did I do his hair before? It was like kind of crazy, but it was still short. How he was like more mischievous. And then there was the girl. How she has like a ponytail, except it's longer than that. And she also has an eye patch. And then the third friend, another guy. How he's just like, whatever. But it was going to be kind of like a gangs thing. How it's kind of like street gang stuff. How that's actually how she got the eye patch, because they were in a tough fight, and she lost her eyeball. Well, she didn't lose her eyeball. The eyeball got sliced. But yeah, that was another story idea I had. That was gonna be like, I'm not quite sure what genre it would be. I'm leaning towards something kind of like Air Gear. Leaning towards something kind of like Air Gear. More the manga than the anime. The anime is a lot more, trying to think of how to word it. Not quite sure. Casually loses eyeball. I do want to change that a little bit. There we are. Yeah, that story was gonna be crazy. Like, I was gonna go full out craziness with that story. It was gonna be really dark. Because I only read a tiny bit of the Air Gear manga, but it did look like it was darker than the anime. Anime feels a lot more happy and chipper compared to the manga. So my story would have been a little bit more like the manga, probably. But don't worry, I have happy stories too. It's not all doom and gloom. And man, when I was working on that previous story, I was playing with the idea of it being a visual novel, and I was thinking up like route ideas and stuff. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, we all just occasionally lose an eyeball here and there, nothing new. That doesn't look right. Maybe. I know I'm fussing about the details a little bit too much here. Yeah, that didn't look right either. Excuse me. Just making adult anime already. Surprisingly, none of my stories are pornographic. I find it very surprising. I don't have any like hentai-worthy stories. Very weird. Like, I would think so, with one of my top favorite games being Honey Pop and all. Am I thinking too much about it? Am I thinking too hard with this? I mean with my drawing. That's what I mean, not about the making hentai. Doing one of the old step I got stuck in the dishwasher once. Probably, yeah. Is it the ear that you're thinking about? It's more everything. Well, not everything, but like I'm just like kind of picking apart little bits, you know, like trying to find the flaws where there may not be any, you know. I do get in the habit of that, of like looking for flaws in it. I think it's because when I stopped drawing for a long time, you just made the base and I think it looks fine. Use this as a rough draft to use to make the final. Yeah, I think the main problem is that because with art, I learned that there's the training your hands and your eyes. With training your hands, you're like, drawing, practicing and everything. And then with your eyes, what you do a lot is that you look at other art and you're able to pick it apart, like pick out flaws in artwork and stuff. The more you observe artwork, the more that you can notice when things are wonky. And so when I stopped drawing for a long time, my eyes got trained really high because I was constantly looking at artwork. I was looking at how to draw tutorials and all that stuff. So I had a pretty good idea of how things should work constructionally, I guess. And so now my hand skills are behind my eye skills, basically. I don't know if I explained that right. But yeah, my hands need to catch up to my peepers. Okay, okay, so we started off with this. And then we went to that. And then we got to that. I think that's pretty good progress. I think that's pretty good. Wait, does that say have I been streaming for 4 hours? Can you guys check? I'm not sure if I'm looking at the right thing or not. I don't trust myself anymore. Yes? Oh no. Oh no. Hey Jazz Cat, welcome back. Did you not be able to get sleep? You have in fact been streaming for 4 hours. 4 hours and 3 minutes. Oh boy. Yeah. It doesn't feel like it, cause like I said, there was a lot of technical difficulties at first, so I could not know, but I did eat something at least. That's good. Yeah, I tried to sleep earlier today and I just could not. Like sometimes like melatonin, it does like almost nothing for me. But with Unisum, it sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. And like I felt it kicking in, but my brain would just not turn off. My brain was just hyperdrive. So I just was not able to fall asleep. Not to brag, but I took a nap earlier and it was actually a nap. Good for you, Tanner. Good for you. I myself am deeply jealous. So yeah, I haven't slept yet. I mean, I did take a nap in the very early morning, but that was like before my sleep time. And then when it was actually sleep time, I didn't get any sleep, so... But I had to take that nap because I had that appointment. You've been debuffed. If you were the seeds of Charming go well rested and the rest of the world would be at too much of a disadvantage. I actually say something similar with one of my cats. One of my cats, Batsy, he is like the cutest dang thing you could ever witness. He is like, he looks super cute, he acts super cute. He's like the most friendly cat you could ever meet. He'll meet you for the first time and want to be petted. He is so freaking adorable. He's a beautiful cat. But man, he's dumb. And I like to joke, It must be that when God was creating Batsy, he was like, you know what? If I make this cat smart, he's gonna be too perfect. I have to take some intelligence away to balance it out. Well, they say pets take after their owners. I swear I wrote that before you said he was dumb. Well, I actually do agree with that part too, so it, it pans out. That is funny. That is really funny. Oh, I was clicking on the wrong thing. Save. Brain cells cost extra. Cat made by EA. Brain cells are DLC. Poor Batsy. Batsy is base game. Or, like, I guess he has half the DLC. He has the DLCs in the looks department, but not the DLCs in the brains department. But of course, both my cats are kinda not too smart. They're just not too smart in different ways. I've been put to shame. I posted the smoothest wrist I've seen in a while on your Discord. I'll have to check that out later. I guess this is a good place to stop. I do wish I could have finished the chibi today, though. That would have been nice, but with all the technical difficulties, and also with how, I wasn't originally gonna make them chibi. Yeah, I guess this is pretty good progress considering, right? I feel like I could go on longer. But I really shouldn't, because it's already 4 a.m. My dogs usually get up between 4 and 5. No, between 4 and 6. I guess it just depends on how tired they are. 4 a.m.? Yeah, 4 a.m. Every day we get to spend some time with AJ is a good day. Yeah, my dogs like to get up super early and go outside for a little bit, and then I help them back to bed. I don't know why they like just randomly waking up in the very early morning hours. I guess they like to patrol to make sure everything's okay. Do you get to sleep when it's dark? No. I sleep through the afternoon. I kind of prefer it that way. I am very much a night owl, and also, me and the sun don't get along. Yeah, same. Night shifter. I'm sorry, Shelduck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I don't have a normal sleep schedule. I'm sorry that I'm a creature of the night. 6 a.m. for me, but I do sleep all day. Or there's the one song, blame it. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. 6 p.m. for you, Jazz Cat. 6 p.m. in Australia. While it's 6 a.m. in Korea. So now we know that with Australia and Korea, they have the same time, just a difference in AM and PM. You sleep later than me. I tried to sleep at around 12? Yeah, around lunchtime. That's when I usually try to go to bed, like 11 or 12. Man, every time I walk outside and the sun is bright as fuck, my brain yells, "But my eyes!" from SpongeBob. Australia is 3 syllables most of the time over here. What I like to think of when I see the sun is the meme of the guy pointing a gun at the sun. That's what I think of. Like, sun, get out of here. I don't want to see you here. But yeah, I think I did pretty good considering. It's a little sad that I had so much scuff at the beginning, but yeah. Extra, yeah. Thank you guys for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Oh man, I've been forgetting to write down names again lately. Let me see if I can remember. There was someone new who had popped in. I wonder if I can scroll up to their to where they were chatting. Wait, what's that? That was weird. I think I dragged some of the text from chat onto there. Yeah, I think it's way too high up in the history. Yeah, I wish I could remember their username, but thank you to the person who popped in for a little bit. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here, Mago. And thank you so much for helping me work out the lag issue. Like, that lag issue was really bad. Really happy that I listened to you and restarted it. I was here. Thank you, Jazz Cat. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shell Duck. Thank you, Tanner. Gotta check the VOD then. Yeah. I'm not sure. They might have left before. Because I had started recording. And then, well, that's just with the recording. I did keep streaming. I could check the VOD of the stream. Then, yeah, I could see their name there, yeah. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. No problem. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for being here. Oh, and there is a giant silverfish walking along my wall. Oh, okay, not a giant one. He's a dinker. He's like a baby. He's like a baby silverfish. Hey there, little guy. How you doing? What? It's a type of bug. They're like... They're hard to describe. They're kind of like a fat centipede that has way more legs and is super fast and likes to crawl up your walls. No, I know what they are, but a giant silverfish, this one's a dinky one. Just casually crawling up your wall. They eat clothes, don't they? I don't think so. They do eat spiders, though. Which is why silverfish are actually good. Because they don't bite or anything. They're good. Throw a Pokeball! I have seen some giant silverfish in my day. But yeah, this one's a little baby. He's a little baby. He's just chilling. He's just chilling in the corner. He's probably very confused. Oh, there he goes. He's a-running. They're very fast. Hey there, little guy. You're just going way up there, huh? You reaching the ceiling? Okay. Sometimes my cats will chase them. My cats will sometimes chase silverfish and whack them. I'm always very confused. Hey there, little guy. You're just chilling up there. Yeah. What I'll probably do is that I'll take my laptop into the living room, turn off the light in my room, and just let him go into hiding. Don't want my cats eating him, because he is quite small. I mean, he's big for a bug, but small for a silverfish. Silverfish get huge. Not like Australia huge. Australia bugs are crazy. Australia bugs have spiders that eat possums. We do not have that here. But they are pretty big. For where I live, they're a big bug. I really love that emoji. Australia has frogs that eat snakes? Wow. That's crazy. But I guess it just depends on the size, right? Yeah, I hate the bugs here. The frogs are cool though. There's one type of frog, or maybe it was a toad. There's one type of frog or toad that like eat until they explode. Like they will eat stuff that's bigger than they are. It's pretty wild. And coconut crabs that are the size of a trash can, yeah. Like full-size trash can. Yeah, coconut crabs are... Wow. Aren't they the ones that eat corpses? I'm not sure. I know there's a type of crab that eats corpses. And actually, there's a theory that that's what happened to Amelia Earhart. I wonder what they taste like. It's actually the theory of what happened to Amelia Earhart, that she ran into a bunch of crabs and they ate her. Well, maybe not ran into crabs, that like... she died near a bunch of crabs, and that's why they never found her, because she was eaten. Which would explain why she's never been found. Oh, poor Shelduck, I'm so sorry. I'm talking about some very cursed things, aren't I? I am so sorry. Do you know the dingo story? Probably not. No cursed dingo stories, or unless you're talking about the... No, that was a coyote. I'm thinking of a coyote. Of taking the kid. Oh yeah, that is the story I'm thinking of. Yeah, how I thought it was a coyote, but I guess it was a dingo, huh? That stole a baby. And what's crazy is that everyone believed that the parents did it. Everyone was like, oh, the parents are the murderers. The parents, they like took their baby out into the desert. And my mouth tracking is not working. VTube Studio. But yeah, everyone thought it was the parents who did it. Yep, yeah. Didn't they determine that was BS or something? I think they had found a den with like the baby's bones and clothes or something like that. And that was what proved that it was a dingo. Yep, they thought it was a hoax, but it actually was the dingoes, yeah. It's just one of those crazy things. That's why when you go camping, keep a close eye on your children, please. It's a Shelduck! That's a good emoji. Press X to doubt. Oh, that's a game I really want to play on stream sometime. LA Noire. I've played LA Noire. I finished it. But I really want to play it on stream. I love that game so much. One of my top favorite games of all time. I absolutely love LA Noire. Now, F them kids, survival of the fittest. Yeah, if that kid should have fought off that dingo. He was a little baby. He should have punched a dingo in the nose. Isn't that in your library? Yeah, it is. And like I said, I've completely finished it before. It is so good. I love it so much. I really love that the main character, he believes he's a good guy. He believes he's a really great guy, but he is not a good guy. That's what you gotta do with sharks. Oh, they actually proved that that is actually not the thing to do. Stardews and Leisure Suite and LA Noire. Before I can do LA Noire, though, I have to get my PC upgraded. I don't think my PC will be able to handle it. It's pretty big. But yeah, Jazz Cat. There was actually this guy, the surfer, and a shark bit his hand and dragged him into the water, right? It works, but it might not be very good for the sharks. There was a guy how the shark had bit his hand and dragged him into the water. And so the guy thought, oh, I gotta punch the shark in the nose and then he'll let me go. And so the guy, he tried to punch the shark in the nose, and he did, but because of how the skin is, I don't remember quite how shark skin is, but because of how it is, it slipped into the shark's mouth. So then both his hands were in the shark's mouth, and he lost both hands. But the guy survived. What? Yeah. The guy survived somehow, made it to land, and he's still surfing. As far as I know, he's still surfing to this day. He has no hands, but he still surfs. Pretty crazy. Yeah. How do you get that kind of speed in a punch underwater? Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna press X to doubt on that one. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, how can you properly punch underwater? Unless you're One Punch Man. One Punch! But yeah, I think that, yeah, I have a bit of doubt when it comes to One Punch Man. I still have to watch it. I've heard it's really, really good. And I love the backstory of One Punch Man. I absolutely love that One Punch Man started off as a manga that was drawn, like, horribly, but it still got accepted to be serialized despite the artwork because they liked the story and characters so much. And that it got completely redrawn by like a very talented artist later on. Artist for One Punch Man is insanely good. Yeah, the new one, yeah. Made the web novel, and Murata is redrawing it right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's just so cool. His daughter is also really good at art. Nice. It ran in the family. Yeah. Maybe I'm into art because my grandpa was into art. Like, I think my grandpa taught art at one point. But the only thing is that he was more into painting, and I cannot do painting. I do not enjoy painting whatsoever. I've tried it. No, it is not for me. No bueno. I cannot stand painting. I can appreciate paintings. I can look at paintings and appreciate them. But I can't do it. My grandpa did, like, from what I saw, he did paintings of, like, outer space and stuff. Excuse me. My cousin and my mom and my sister are good at art. Nice. A whole family of artists. That's really cool. My dad, I feel like he could have been good at art, but he decided to not pursue it. I don't think he was interested. He was too busy partying. Back in his party days. My cousin went to art school. Ooh, cool. I used to want to go to art school, but that was not in the cards for me. Nope. Because first there was the fact of me being a Navy brat, a lot of moving, and then there was the no money. Yeah, so much money, yeah. That was the other thing. So instead, I just spent maybe too many hours on YouTube watching many art videos, and also getting art books and stuff from, like, the library and stuff. But that was back when, like, it was a little bit more limited. I feel like there's a whole lot more now. There's a whole lot more now that people can find easily and stuff like that. Oh man, there was one guy. I'll become better than those art school students. Yeah, heck yeah. Oh, there was one guy. he went to art school and he hated it because, like, he would draw something, how he put a lot of, like, himself into it, and the teacher was like, I don't feel anything from this artwork. I don't like it. Try again. And then he got so frustrated that he painted something like just a quick painting, just like something super quick, put little to no thought into it. And then he gave it to the art teacher and they were like, "Mwah, Vamisama, mwah, this is beautiful. I can see like exactly what you were envisioning, the symbolisms and the blah 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 and blah blah blah." And the guy was like, "Yeah. This place is whack." Self-teaching myself better than the teachers teach the students. Some people have said art school takes out a bit of your personality in your style. Yeah, I can see that for sure. People say that about studying anything creative. Yeah. I guess it depends a lot on the teacher. I think the teacher can make or break you. Like, there are a lot of teachers that completely break their students. How, like, the students just don't enjoy it anymore. People say that about... Oh, I don't think it's true. Yeah, I just know that I've heard stories of, like, people wanting to get into art and then the teachers making it unfun. Like, taking all the joy out of it. And then they just don't want to do it anymore. Because then, like, all this stuff is ingrained into them that makes it not fun. But I think there are probably some really good teachers out there. I guess it just depends. It depends on what teacher you get. It depends on what school you go to. It depends on a lot of factors. Musical school can be crazy intense. I've seen a few people quit. Yeah. For sure. And like there's some who work for some people and then some, like, kind of like how there was one streamer artist, how his artwork was really, really cool. And I asked him, like, some art questions. And he recommended this guy. He was like, oh, I learned a lot of what I learned from this guy, who's very knowledgeable and has a little bit of a rough approach, but he's like the main reason why I'm this good. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna look him up. The guy was a little bit more than just rough. Basically, with the video I watched, he was teaching about practicing line work by drawing lines over and over again in a notebook, which is, good to do. But instead of explaining the reasons why you want to do it, like, he explained it a little bit, but instead of, like, going into detail of why you should be practicing it and stuff, he was like, if you have to question why you have to do this, then maybe art is not for you. He said that. He was like, then maybe art is just not for you. If you have to ask questions, if you have to wonder why you have to do these steps, then maybe you should just quit. I was like, bro! That's way more than rough. Bruh, yeah. Psycho teachers who did too many drugs back in the day. If you know what you want to get out of it, it's really helpful. Yeah, true. I don't really watch art tutorial videos anymore. Yeah. I used to watch a whole bunch of them, but the more that you watch, the more you realize that it's really hard to find the ones that you need. Like, you get a lot of repeats, a lot of repeat advice, a lot of vague advice, and And it's really hard to find the advice you actually need. I like to self-study stuff on my own, supplemented with books or notes. Yeah, that's a really good way to learn for sure. Yeah, I pretty much stopped looking up video tutorials. Like sometimes I'll look up a tutorial, like if I'm having a hard time understanding something, or I've realized it's really weird. I learn better from Japanese artists. Not like Japanese style, I mean like artists who were taught in Japan. I don't know why. Like, I guess it's the way they're taught art back in Japan, but something about it like clicks with me a lot. A lot of misinformation gets spread through well-intentioned art tips or videos. Oh yeah, for sure. 100%. Japanese artists are crazy good. Yeah. Like with drawing hair. I absolutely am not good at drawing hair. And I was watching a lot of how to draw hair tutorials, and they were just not making any sense to me. But with how they draw them with the Japanese artists, I could at least semi-grasp it. You hate hair? Yeah. Drawing hair is so difficult. It is. It is. It like... It's so hard to... constructionalize it? Is that the right word? Like... trying to think of... not sure how to word it. It's like... it's hard to... hair can feel random. I think that's why I do okay with drawing like the torso, because the torso is very constructed. It's very freeform, so I find it difficult to get it right. Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's basically what it is. I know that if I find a way to constructionalize it, then I could maybe get better at it. But for right now, nah. I am trying to grasp, because how one Japanese artist was explaining it was to, break it into parts of the front, middle, and back. And maybe I'll try that. Happy 5:30 a.m. It is time for me to ascend. Silly. Well, it's 4 a.m. for me. Oh, that's what you did? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that breaking up the hair into parts will make it easier for me. I haven't tried it yet, but I think I will try it with this drawing challenge for sure. Cause like, I think I can get a good idea of it, cause like I've played those games, how you create an anime character, how it's like, you know, you pick the bangs, you pick the middle part of the hair, and you pick the back part. So if I think of it in that way, how I'm doing it in parts, then I think it'll be easier. Separate the hair into the bangs, mid part, and back. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try that. And I am so sorry that this turned into a Zatsu chatting stream. I should have ended a while ago. Yeah, thank you, Strebberbats? Is that how I say your name? Do you want me to, would it be okay if I call you Bats, maybe? Like, Batman, the Bats, Mr. Bats. Glad to see you here. Thank you for popping in. But yeah, I think I do need to head off. My dogs are gonna be waking up at any moment, for one thing. I think my throat is starting to go. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you. I think they had Rainy in their username. Thank you to that person for popping in. Thank you, Shellduck. Thank you, Mago, again for helping me with that tech problem. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Strebberbat. Sorry that you are popping in late into the stream. Will you raid today? Ooh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. I probably should. Thank you, Jazz Cat, for being here. Sorry that you weren't able to get any sleep. Thank you, Tanner, for being here as well. Thank you, everyone. I always truly appreciate each and every one of you. A streamer is not a streamer without their chat. I believe that 100%. Oh! Knocked some stuff over. Okay. There are not a lot of people on, is the problem. Oof. Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of people on, which makes sense. Considering what time it is. So I may not raid today. Yeah. To think that I actually thought that I could end stream before Oil finished their birthday stream. I guess it's a bit late. Yeah. Because usually I have quite a few people to choose from, but there's like very few. Very few that like I would want that I see here. But yeah, we can raid next time though. Next time I'll try to end stream a little bit, maybe a little bit shorter, so at least some people are on. Yeah, if I had ended a lot earlier, I could have probably raided into Oil. Although she was already like at like 10 hours because of the birthday stream, so maybe not. I'm not sure for how long she ended up streaming for. But yeah, thank you again, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you everyone who was here. Thank you everyone who is here. Thank you everyone who watches the VOD. I hope that every single one of you stay safe. Good luck. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to stay up for a while before I can attempt bed. But yeah, I hope that all of you have an amazing time zone, and I hope that you're all doing well, and if you're not doing well, then I hope that things get better for you. That things get better for you soon. I hope that you, Jazz Cat, I hope your hand completely heals up soon. So thank you, everyone. Once again, I'm very bad at ending stream, as you have seen many times. Goodbye, everyone. See you next time. Thank you so much. I will be going now. Goodbye, everyone. Stay safe. Have a great time zone. Goodbye. Have a great one. Goodbye. Yeah.